Well, Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla calling today's full approval confirmation of the safety and efficacy of his company's vaccine. Since Pfizer's two-dose shot was authorized for emergency use back in December, more than 188 million have been administered so far in the U.S. Biden moved quickly to use the FDA's action as an opportunity to once again encourage unvaccinated Americans to get the shot.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who said that they will not get the shot until it has full and final approval of the FDA, it has now happened. The moment you've been waiting for is here. It's time for you to go get your vaccination and get it today.
The current FDA head calling the agency's decision a milestone.
This is a pivotal moment for our country in the fight against the pandemic. The public can be confident that this vaccine meets the FDA's gold standards for safety, effectiveness, and manufacturing quality.
So far, 60% of adults 18 and over have been fully vaccinated. That leaves more than 80 million folks out there eligible to get the shot. New York City's mayor wants to see those numbers shrink, announcing today vaccine mandates for the nation's largest school system.
This will require that all staff of every kind, principals, teachers, custodians, food service, you name it, needs to have at least one dose by September 27th.
With Pfizer's approval, the U.S. Surgeon General says he expects more mandates from private businesses, colleges, and even local and state governments. A survey back in June found that 3 in 10 unvaccinated adults would be more likely to get the shots if a vaccine were fully approved.
For businesses and universities that have been thinking about putting vaccine requirements in place in order to create safer spaces for people to work and learn, I think that this move from the FDA, when it comes, will actually help them to move forward.
The virus continues to rage around the country, accelerated by the Delta variant. Dr. Joseph Veron of Houston's United Memorial Medical Center saying the health system in his city has collapsed.
The never-ending story. And their biggest question is, when is this going to stop?
He says right now, 33 of the city's 35 hospitals have stopped taking new patients.
People talk about the collapse of the medical system, and I believe that in this, the largest medical city in the world, we have gotten to that collapse. Because if you have a heart attack, or if you have a stroke, you are out of luck, because most of the beds allocated for those kinds of patients are being occupied for patients that have COVID.
Pretty dire statistics there. Daily COVID cases, by the way, now average around 137,000. That is up 237% in the last month. One note, by the way, the FDA approval also means the military will now up the timeline for mandating vaccinations. We're expected to hear more guidance on that within days. John and Jenna, back to you guys.